I'm going live as well. Oh.
Anyone sees Aaron, send an SOS.
All right, guys, we are now in fact live.
Oh, I love it.
Wi-Fi.
You know my favorite thing is, Dan, you said that to no one.
I did what? That's
You
not
said,
true.
all right, live. We're live. There's no one
No.
there. Oh, there is people there.
No, there's
Yeah,
loads of
there's
people there.
people there. Have some of that. Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith.
Yay!
Papa Taurine saves the day.
Papa Taurine.
Woof. Woof.
Very quickly, Dan, I know that nobody cares about this. But any time you wear a hat like that, like a trucker hat like that, I think of you as the first time we met, where you were wearing the Hives hat.
I still have that Hives hat. That was from
I
the band.
love the Hives hat, and that's how I think of you in my head.
Thanks, man. I still have that hat. Can we just address this comment, Andy, very quickly?
Imagine Andy sorting anything out ever.
No worries, guys. Hey, I'm getting people to watch this. I'm redirecting the traffic.
He's on it. How you doing, guys? I hope you found us all right, which is good. Apologies. Long story short is Aaron's Wi-Fi has given up the ghost for the moment, and
Hey, don't call her Wi-Fi. Her name's Vic.
he had control of the stream.
We've gone in, lads. We're in.
So I had to make one real quick. So this is very much a last minute, and I wasn't expecting to be running it tonight. So what you gonna do? Here we are.
It's 150. Anything can happen.
Shambles indeed. How you doing, Dave? Kieran again. Kez, how you doing? Thank you again.
But I'm hoping most people have jumped on over now from the old stream. I don't know how we can turn it off, but anyway.
Well, it's not on. It's not live. The other one's not live.
Dan,
No, people in the comments like waiting. I've done my best.
We'll put it in again and again and again.
Spam.
It
Dan,
didn't seem needy.
I know. I understand this is annoying, and that this isn't the way it was supposed to go. But would you mind saying, sort of in almost a game show way, welcome to the 150th episode of Toy Division?
Welcome to the 150th episode of Toy
You're not
Division.
Dan, are you? You're not Dan, are you?
You ready?
Yeah.
I've got a new chair.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 150th episode of Toy Division.
Oh, yes!
Yay!
We both popped.
Now,
I know what you're thinking. Did I buy those for tonight? Yes. Yeah.
special poppers. Special poppers. Not those sorts of poppers, Ben. Calm yourself.
Oh, sorry. I got
Just your average Joe popper.
Good evening, Jody, Brad, Brendan, Andrew, Carlos, everyone in the house. Unless you're a Tottenham fan, you're probably watching the game.
It's a green hoodie. Thank you, Mr. Dave.
Is it green?
It's a
No,
dark
Aaron.
hoodie.
I'm hoping Aaron has joined us because Aaron's made some rather large promises about giveaways, which I've had nothing to do with. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah,
I'm offended by not Aaron.
I can't even find him in the WhatsApp. I was like,
I've sent him a WhatsApp with the link, Andy.
He's not
Okay,
replied.
okay.
So, I think maybe a very localized and focused EMP has hit where Aaron is, and all of his electronic devices are down. Or
Maybe he's not done his homework, so his mum and dad have unplugged the internet.
maybe this is his ultimate troll of
Sorry, guys.
saying that he
Are
would.
you saying that Aaron might not be able to make it to the 150th episode of Toy Division?
Well, he missed he's missed about 40 in the last 6 months anyway. So
Was he there?
I think I've got the title.
What does that say there?
what do you mean?
Hello, you guys.
Hello, guys.
Hey guys,
Congratulations
and
on
just
150
150 live streams.
Thanks, Dave.
Very good. Yeah, absolutely.
How many of these have you got, and how annoyed is your wife going to be when she has to clear it all up?
Oh.
I tell you what, my son won't be asleep for long.
Well, thank you very much, David, and everyone make sure you tune into David and his streams Thursdays and Sundays in varying degrees. Or go and follow him on YouTube. Of course, you already do that. Aaron, howdy doody, buddy. There you go, Kieran. A special hello from Kieran.
Hey,
London
buddy.
Toy Shop. How are you doing?
Right, Glenn?
Good evening, Dave, the Retro Collector.
What-
Yeah,
what is that?
But turn my heating off.
you know I'm running it because there's mood music in the background.
Yeah,
And a funky background.
Yeah, it's because I've stolen Johnny's login. Oh, by the way, Johnny's auctions are back next Sunday on the 12th. I've been roped into. I say roped in, like I don't love it. I'll be popping up as well. Toy Scav will be there. Vic Fistful of Collectibles, flogging some stuff. So yeah, 6:30 next Sunday on all
Spoken to
your
a couple of people that I think are going to be on in future episodes.
yeah.
Future Sundays.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. In fact, we're also on that note, on the note of trying to get rid of stuff. We're also putting together a bit of a claim sale, us guys here. So we will let everyone know about that when we get some more details. But we've been talking about it for ages. I was being a bit lazy, but I need to do it. I am having a clear out. Good evening, Al. Good evening. Good evening. Good
I think
evening,
we're
Darren.
gonna do, Sunday evening, couple of hours.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. We'll try and put it in the middle of the break of when Johnny's not doing his one because he does like 4 and then takes 2 weeks.
Oh, is that on Sunday?
Sundays at 6:30 is when Johnny does his. Yeah.
Not then.
No, we'll do it, but just when he's
Horse treasure hunt. This must
when
be.
he's off. Christian, yeah, like a little treasure hunt, but instead of an egg, you get
4 eggs.
you get
Yeah.
4 eggs,
For hairy eggs.
4 hairy eggs. Make of that what you will. Matt, hello. Paul, speak of the plastic devil. There he is. He'll be on Johnny's auction on Sunday. Make sure you check out all of Paul's YouTube videos. They're all fantastic. The new Retro Ghetto's dropped as well.
Mm.
The good YouTube stuff. Theo, Slimehouse, still smashing them out. High quality. We also with Paul and Theo and Callum and Ed. We know some properly good like YouTubers, as in effort.
Dan, you forgot to say Aaron.
Well, I know Aaron's part of. I'm saying that's, but people that we know that are part of this. I was going to say Andy, but I remembered I've seen some of Andy's videos. I love Andy's videos, but they're not quite
remember the
up
last
to
we did
editing
one.
expertise.
It's been over a year, and I'm still gaining subs.
I love them. How many views has your Mad Balls one got now? No, Blurt Balls.
I don't know. I think it was like over 10,000 for some
Was it like
stupid reason.
10,000 or something? Yeah.
It's all the effort I put in, guys. I mean, come on. You got to put the effort to get the views, right?
He's a marketing machine. We know this.
Grinding.
I know I suggested Andy's what was it? Andy's Chunky Toy Boys. I can't remember what it was, what I suggested, but I think that both Rye and Aaron and Andy, all of these people need a rebranding of their names. Now I don't think that Aaron's going to do it because I think Empire Toys 113 he's done quite a lot of effort.
What's
with
going on?
His is too big.
Rise Toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something better out there. Put your thoughts in the comments, and the best one I'll pick, and then Ryan will have to use it. That's legally binding.
Deal.
Andy, you're
Toys and Models is
12K.
closed.
Toys and Mod.
What's 12K?
Toys and Mods is
Your
mental.
Blurt Balls video.
12,000 views. on that.
All the effort, lads. All the effort. I did one TikTok as well. That was on 40,000, I think. That was.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he did a TikTok. Grant, evening. I'm going to get to all the evenings. Evening, Ken. I hope you're well. I hope you are really well. Come on, you Gunners. 150. Thanks very much. Is it a good thing? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. Isn't it?
Why is 150 a milestone? Why didn't we just wait until like 200?
Well, because you know what, we didn't do anything for the 100 one. I don't think. Because we weren't really counting. I only started counting when I took over for that brief period
We
of time.
should just stop with the numbers. The numbers just upset me. It's like
You
getting old.
understand that I live my life by lists, and I have to have some kind of
Order.
Chaos.
It
Who
has
knows
to
what's
be
going on? What day is it? Oh,
It's Wednesday, mate. It's Wednesday night. It's 8:30. Well, it's 8:43, and we're live. All the hoodies.
no Aaron.
Oh,
It felt right. It felt right.
Carlos. Darby, Steve, how you doing? If you follow Steve on Instagram, he's doing a 3-day extravaganza of claim sales, and I saw Andy's already bought a Mythic Legion, so there we go.
I'll stick with my claim because I understand if you claim something, you have to buy it. But the one he put up after is so much better than the one I claimed.
What did you claim, Andy?
Medieval, like Templar Knight. which I've wanted for a while, and the price was good. But the one after it was just a better looking knight. But
Just,
Just-
Steve, just keep both of them. We'll sort something out. Jeez. Jesus.
I think the other
Adam,
one's gone already. But he did say take both. I can't afford both. But I was worried. I didn't realise the other one would be coming up.
well,
I missed all of it because I was being towed home. So hopefully I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
I get to see the next one.
Yeah, doing 3 in a row. So make sure you're on Derby Collector Instagram. Right, let the party begin.
He's not locked and loaded.
Wait,
Let the
do it
part-
again.
Wait. Even Adam. Let the party begin.
Wait.
God.
Where did you get these poppers?
It was a dud. It was a dud. Do it again.
If ever there was a
I'm here for another hour. Do it again.
if ever there was a visual representation of this live stream, it was that.
Do it again.
Let the party begin.
Hey!
That was a big one.
Is this upsetting, Andy, that you could have got as much better poppers? He's not, doesn't care. Paul's.
I just had a message from Steve. Sorry.
Oh.
What were you saying?
No, it's all good. Moment's gone. Don't worry. Paul is a Tottenham fan. I'm sorry, man. I thought we were friends. That's okay. But he's dedicated Toy Division fan also, which is the main thing.
Claire's
And,
also a Tottenham fan. It's very upsetting.
do all of you three support teams, or
Support what? Sorry.
do you support football teams, or
I support Arsenal and Blackpool, funnily enough. But there we go.
who do you support, Ben?
I don't.
Andy?
No, I don't support. Claire supports, so I just kind of watch when she watches, but I don't.
But Claire supports you emotionally. But in terms of football teams, who does she like?
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Sickening. Oh, this is upsetting. Hello, Rolando. That's not upsetting. That's fantastic. This is upsetting. How you doing, Vadertron? There's still 10 people in the other stream. Oh, God. Andy, get over there and get him over it.
That my work's done.
Steve about Mythic Legions.
Hello, Les. All the boys in the yard.
Aaron just messaged me to say that his internet is totally dead. There's no
I see.
internet in the house.
Oh.
So
Happy 150th. Hello, Sue. Oh, Sue,
Aggressive.
Sue, get back to Duncan if you fancy doing the Nebworth Toy Fair. If you don't, that's cool too. But just let him know because he asked. He goes, "Oh, would you speak to Sue?" And I said, "No, but I can make a public internet announcement." So yeah, I think. Oh well, I'm definitely doing it. Dave Blade is doing it. Toy Scavenger Paul is doing it. I think even soon to be. Can't think of a funny name. Rise Toys and stuff is going to be doing it.
Wise Toys and Nebworth.
Rise Toys and Nebs. Viper. Hello. And the other half of Sura Toy Sarah. Hope you are well.
I feel like I haven't seen those guys for ages, Sue and Sarah.
We haven't seen Sue and Sarah for ages. No.
Were they
No.
Sandal?
Yeah, Sandown. They were Sandown.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
I
This
saw.
one.
He was. I saw Sue and Sarah Sandown, but basically as I drove out because we essentially didn't leave our stalls. It was so flipping busy, which is I'm not complaining
Yeah.
about.
I feel like Sue had a new haircut, but I might be wrong.
I mean, your new haircut.
No, Sue.
Oh, did you notice my new haircut? Just saying, because it's quite the bus around Tinseltown. I'm just saying. Hey, Brad. Anyone else getting dogged house for too much posts?
No.
What have you been ordering?
Guys,
100.
very quickly, in the chat, and I will honour this, put in a time of when my wife messages me to stop being so loud with those, and I promise you, I will give you a prize. And I will be honest.
That's the closest.
There we go.
So
Have a
from
guess.
now, it's
I'm
20,
going with 9:13.
it's 2048. I have this many left. Just
9:14.
you can't play, Ben. You can't
Can't
play.
play. You're not allowed to play. Anyone in the chat guess that right?
9:24.
If
Just
you
put,
guess
just put. You have to put ride divorce and then a time.
time to rye, and then the time of
Ooh.
when he's about to get murdered.
Time to ride. Yes.
All right. There we go. Yeah. Have a guess, Christian. Have a guess. Win yourself something. Win yourself something.
He's spot on.
Did Ryan manage to get that Cyclops SpongeBob?
No, I didn't. It's too spicy, man.
Yeah, it is a bit spicy, isn't it? It's,
Is it only a small one as well?
it's about that big, I think.
Oh, okay. Bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Andy might have a lead on the He-Man and Skeletor money clip for you. From the
Ooh.
Badgers. Very
I'd
nice.
be very interested.
He would, even though he's got no money and can't afford it. So don't tell him. Do tell him. Get it for him, of course.
I've got a He-Man one, but
He wants the Skeletor, of course.
I'll be up for buying both again.
I want somebody to find Andy the other Thundercats child's jigsaw. Not
Like,
jigsaw.
I would love those puzzles. There's like a couple in the set. That would be amazing.
They are
Most
most.
boxed on. I'm not a box guy, but I feel like I'm becoming a box guy, and it's really annoying.
Johnny.
You're also not a puzzle guy, but you can nail those, man.
There you
Oh,
go.
no, I love a puzzle.
He loves a puzzle. He does love. He is a puzzle guy. He's a jigsaw king.
Are you?
Yeah, I love a puzzle.
He loves a puzzle. Johnny's got something in a box which I am going to have to buy off him, which is upsetting.
What is it?
I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want someone else to buy it. I'll show you when I get it.
I mean, it sounded pretty dark, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. It's his
Colin?
right hand.
Hello, buddy. We are the Scruffy Toy Division. We're not Scruffy. We're uniform.
Yeah, not too dishevelled.
Any of you guys are not good to you.
I don't know what that means, Dave. You're going to have to rewrite that. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I was trying to say Fab4 are not good YouTube. No, we're great YouTube. Kieran's not saying we're not good YouTube. We are peak YouTube.
We're good live YouTube.
Good live YouTube. Yeah, don't rewatch it. For the love of God, don't go back and watch this.
No,
We all miss Andy's videos. We all miss Andy's videos.
I was going to try and do one, and I started and was like, no.
Rice Happy Meals in Kids Club. I mean, that doesn't scream toy seller, does it?
That's got it.
Rice
about it.
I like that.
Rice Japanese prawn toys. That's a bespoke market for the one toy that he owns, which is
Ryan, send me a picture of your prawn man, and I will create a cartoon version with your face on it.
Oh, God's sake. Can you not just take another screenshot?
No, send him a good picture. Just WhatsApp
Send
him
me a nice picture.
Send me a picture.
It's not difficult.
All right, fine, I will.
We spend literally all day WhatsApping each other. You can send him a picture of the prawn man, but with your face in it, and that can be his new logo for his new, which is going to be called Prawn Crackers About Toys.
Oh, yes.
Come on, Ollie, how you going, buddy? I hope all is well.
Yes.
Rice, believe it or not, toys. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, like Ripley's, believe it or not.
Believe the prices or not toys.
Believe it or not, yeah, can't believe the price of this. This tiny Japanese. How much? 600 quid?
Yeah, listen, I don't want to panic anyone, but I've had a message from my wife. It's not about the sound.
Oh,
She's leaving you anyway.
She's leaving me anyway.
Nothing came out of that. I swear it just went.
It's just as Andy, as someone that deals with high-end party supplies, is the lack of proper quality upsetting you?
A little bit, but also I'm glad I'm not going to be having the argumentative customer in the morning.
I don't like that they're attached still.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. How you doing, Stu? Yeah, get on your Zelda.
I imagine, right, at the end, you're just going to bring out one of those huge party cannons and just...
Just blow your computer in half.
The other day, a little group of lovely children, shall we call them, stole a few from our shop and then ran up and blew them all off in the newsagents up the road.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Very quickly.
No, it's not. They blew it like in his face. Like,
Oh, that's not funny at all.
no, it wasn't funny. The guy's such a nice guy as well.
I wonder for Stu, by the way, if he's replaying Breath of the Wild because of the new DLC of Breath of the Wild. No, just saying.
I thought that stood for best.
too.
I thought it stood for best of the worst, but that's because I don't play Zelda.
I know
Collect
it's a
it.
toy thing.
Which one's Zelda? Is that Link?
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, that's Zelda, but yes. Andy's mysterious world of toys.
Yeah.
Into it. Own it. Don't be saying it's kind of sad. What does that make us all watching? Well, you can walk away.
You can.
You could just stop watching. I can't stop. I've got nothing else, Christian. This is it for me.
Got nothing left.
Evening. Dan's world of weird and wonderful. It'd just be called Dan's balls, wouldn't it? Mad balls, blurt balls, bouncy balls, shiny balls.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I only went up on the Sunday. I had a good day.
I like
I don't do any of the signatures and stuff. I still find it strange that people charge so much money for a signature, but people get it. Fine. Enjoy what you enjoy.
I love getting things signed. I love
You're
it.
charging people for signatures.
Yeah, I charged someone for a signature. I was like, oh yeah. I just sat with Brian Blessed left for a little bit, so I was like, oh, I reckon I look like this guy. I just went and sat down.
A big tomato.
Yeah.
I like how David's phrased that question, because it's like, question Andy. I will. Andy, how was LFCC?
No, but, look, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was nice. I didn't go there for anything other than hanging out with Aaron, but yeah, it was good.
Aaron has no Wi-Fi at all.
Dude, I've messaged him saying just jump on your data, but nothing.
It's possible. It's possible I've miscounted, but highly
Very
unlikely.
possible, yeah.
Highly unlikely. I don't make mistakes like that.
If you, Kieran, if you actually have counted, what is the right count? We're only on like 100.
We're not on 100. I didn't count, but I started counting at 110 because that's what I believed it was. When it doesn't matter, does it? Who cares?
Because there was a couple of non-live ones to start with, wasn't there? Pre-recorded.
I didn't count them. Dane, evening. We've got some numbers in. That's good. So we'll see what happens. We'll come back to that if and when Ryan gets divorced.
Oh, can I say one thing about LFC or whatever it was on that?
Come back to that, yes.
Surprisingly, I saw that card. I sent you guys a picture of the carded Apollo figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a chat with the guy. I had a really good chat. He's at the other shows and stuff, and hopefully he'll be at Sandown, where I'm going to try and pick it up, because I regret a lot not just buying it and living on thin air for a month.
Really?
Yeah, because that's the second time I've seen it. I saw it in Totton as well, not from the same seller, but a different seller.
Okay.
And I didn't get it. And then I think Tony bought that one, if I remember rightly. But then now this guy had it, and I do regret not buying it, because I got him down to quite a good price. You know who
it is that's got it?
Visually, yeah. He's not like on Instagram. Well, as far as I'm aware, he's not. But he said to me he's going to do NEC. I was like, damn it, it's probably going to go. And then he's going to do Sandown again.
Well,
but we had a good chat. So like, I don't know. I did say if he still has it at Sandown, I will 100% take it.
I was going to say, me and Ben are going to be at NEC, obviously Eddie Doors, but it would involve us walking around with a phone going, is this him?
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Well, if you tell him we're going to be there and tell him somebody will come around.
I've got no contact of him. He's got no Instagram, no Facebook, no nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
just like it was, I want to say older gent without being offensive, but like he was an older guy.
Than us, Ben.
Just had some cool stuff, and then had this random carded Apollo figure that I really probably should have just bought. But anyway,
hey. Car boot rules, man.
I know.
Mask cassette box. Oh yes, that guy asked you about the Sandown car park when you said right. He said, "You give me 30 quid," and he was like, "Nah, put it on eBay." Well, no, he didn't say nah. He was like, "Oh, thanks very much. Now I know how much it's worth." He sold on eBay for about 200.
To be fair to myself and Paul threw him a little £30. Disgusting. And then we were like, nah. To be honest with you, just pop it on eBay, see what happens. And
what was it?
It went from a £30 little like throw in the car park. Yeah, I think it was like 236 or something.
Wow.
Mask cassette box, like the Thundercats cassette box.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
Do I sell my Thundercats?
100%.
They're worth a bit of money. It's just for the stickers, really, because they're not like embossed or anything. I don't think they're just.
Yeah,
I've got to get mine right now.
Oh, okay. No, that's different. That is different. That's it's a different thing. Yeah.
Cassette box,
man. It was like it was like that. It was like good on the chap, but he sort of came up to us with no intention whatsoever in selling it at that fair. I don't think. And he came up and he went, "Right, lads, what would you you want one of these or you want one of these?" And Paul obviously collects masks. And Paul was like, "Look, I don't know what this is worth. I'll give you £30 right now." And we both went, "You probably best put on eBay." We went, "Yeah, I probably wouldn't even." So he didn't even take it into the show. So he knew a bit of what he had. I think he just wanted to show some handsome young men in the car park.
That's fair. There's a lot of that toy fair. I don't mind it, but sometimes a bit like, oh, like how much?
Yeah. Also, it's like quite nice for us to see things we'd never seen. I've never seen one before. Paul is a big mask collector, never seen one before. It was nice.
It happens to me more than I like to admit. And to be fair, I think I've done it myself. So I'm not complaining. It's just a few times people will come up and say, "Oh, how much you got on that?" And I'm like, "Oh, like no one asks about that." And they're like, "Yeah, I'm selling one myself. I just want to know how much they're worth." And I'm like,
"Oh, that's actually my partner Hannah." So,
well, I do. I've done it myself. I think so. Caveman toys, Andy. What are we saying? Prehistoric toys?
I think there's already a Caveman toys out there. I think.
Oh, see, I like Caveman toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you in a little?
I'm not rugged enough to be a caveman.
You're not rugged.
No, that more than the Nebs you were.
Quite rugged.
Yeah, you were.
Even
hey, you got in the car with me for the hour and a half. You were brave. No.
I was drunk.
Mate, I ain't got any Turtles figures this week. In fact, I haven't really picked anything.
He doesn't collect Turtles.
I don't collect Turtles, but even if I did collect it, I've got nothing. So I've got a few things on the way, but I've got some stuff to show because I'm finding some things to sell that you guys.
Did everyone watch the new Turtles trailer?
No.
No one.
Could not care less.
With it being animated, I was just like.
Do you know what I've just realised is none of you have kids. The first thing I thought was I'm definitely going to watch that because if I can take my son by the time it comes out, I will. So by the time it comes out, my son will be 4. I'll definitely take it. It looks really fun, man.
I'm sure it does. I'm not into.
Have you seen a trailer for the film called Skinamarink?
No.
Oh, that's the sort of thing.
Surprisingly, Dan, I have not.
Oh, well, we'll talk. It's odd. It's either the most important and best horror film that's ever been made, or it's a massively overlong, pretentious piece of rubbish.
I'm out either way.
Have you seen a film called Society?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Someone was talking to me about that at work, and I was like, "Oh, I bet Dan would like that."
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
With the melting of people onto things.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, that's the spoiler.
It's a classic. It's a classic. That is literally the ending. Yeah.
No How to
Nice
Whack.
toys, game shows, and random fish stuff.
Nice. Really rolls off the tongue.
Andy's toys from that show, I think, but can't remember, but I like it. That's cool. That's a good way people describe my toys.
I've literally got one of them in my categories tonight if we do a toy battle.
Yeah. Andy's amazing videos. This is from Russell, crunch.
Somewhere.
Hey man, don't hate the player.
We got Dave, come on, we do our best. We have got some toys. We're getting to them.
Do you want to do battle number 1 then?
Yeah, let's do the battle number 1. Let me just get to the end of this real quick.
Randy. Oh yeah.
Why are you called Randy's Toys?
Well, I didn't think because at one point Andy wasn't going to make it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Andy wasn't going to make it. So tonight, I was asleep and woke up in about.
Red my cheeks are.
They are quite rosy.
Really sorry, but Claire's actually just commented happy 150th live.
Oh, well, let's get to it.
I don't like when she watches. I get nervous.
I will genuinely gift you a £20 Amazon voucher if you get Claire on the stream for 1 full minute right now.
Absolutely not.
No.
All right, £20 down the drain, baby.
Well, she's not here. I can message her and be like, "Are you still watching?"
Oh, she's not there. Oh,
Al, possibly Saturday the 1st of April, and that is not an April Fool's joke. I spoke to Adam the other day. They are negotiating with the centre, and possibly the 1st of April. And if it is on the 1st of April, I will almost certainly be there because I want to move a bunch of new stuff. So I'm putting a bunch of new stock together. So yeah, possibly. I'll let everyone know. Obviously, we'll update all when we know for sure, but hopefully the 1st of April. Andrew, let's go over Leicester Vintage. Joe and Gav giving Andy's Battle Beast. I'm pretty sure they called him Adam, which I enjoyed.
They did call me Adam, which was great.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was very nice. And they're great guys.
Adam's Toys and Models.
Adam's Toys and Models. There you go. Yeah, it was really good to see them at Sandown as well. So we're all probably in their video a little bit, maybe not. Perhaps we're too
what I
boring.
quite like is that often on streams I'll get called Rise Toys and Models, and I like that.
Yeah, we got Rise Toys and Models, Plastic Dan, Sam,
No, I just get called Bugsies.
Bugsy. Yeah, it's Bugsy. It's not,
I'll take Bugsies. I'll take Bugsies.
yeah.
That's it's not me.
And then Tiny Ginge.
Hobbit.
Mordor toys. So
Not me. It's
not-
I'm trying to get Claire to come on, right, but she's not having it.
it's not-
Oh, Claire, you absolute pussbag. Get on. I will up it to, genuinely, £30 voucher on Amazon.
Can you tell that the man works in quiz shows? If you do this, I will give.
If Claire comes on and I can interview her for 60 seconds, I will give £30 on Amazon.
Ryan will give me the Japanese.
I'm saying, can you hear it? I don't know if she's still watching. I think she is.
Great.
Who is going to NEC? I am going to NEC. Ben and Sam. Bugsy will be at NEC.
I'm
Andy's
not,
coming.
as per usual.
Andy can't make it. Rye can't make it. Gary, Toy Crusader, will be with us. Aaron
Yeah.
will be there. Salim, and all your other favourites. But from our little clique,
Gang.
our little gang, our little crew, our little division, it'll be me, Bugsy's.
Yeah, Claire says it's a firm no, right? Sorry.
Firm no. It's a firm no.
Dan, I've just got to highlight this now because I don't know whether you've seen it. We were talking about it earlier. Have you seen Retro Ghetto's Instagram story today?
What do you know about Retro Ghetto?
What do I know about Retro Ghetto? Did he put me in it?
Wow.
You're mentioned.
Oh, we'll get to that in a sec. No,
You
I
should
haven't.
go watch it now. No, watch it now. Get your phone, watch it now. We'll see your reaction.
Dan will get the phone and watch it now. Dan, can you click to the next comment so we can?
I
comment?
like
Oh,
that.
no, let's
Yeah,
give this. So, Matt, what's Matt saying? And he's into cowboy toys. It's not newfound. He's always been slightly into the cowboys ever since he saw a film called. what's it?
Handy Andy's Toy
Craig
Corral.
Mountain. I think he should rebrand his channel as Handy Andy's Toy Corral.
I like that.
100% support that. 100% support that.
Not sure how it'll go down at toy fairs with his kids around and be like, Andy's.
Handy Andy's Toy Corral.
I know mine's not a very good title. I'm trying to fill for Dan. But when I first met Andy, when it was Andy's Toys and Models, I genuinely thought he made models.
I do. I've been really slack with it.
I don't
Oh,
think I've
have
ever
you?
seen Seller model.
Is it weird? The first thing that comes up on my Instagram is it's an old deactivated AK. Oh, it doesn't matter.
AK-47.
Yeah. Who am I looking for? Retro Ghetto.
Retro Ghetto.
What do I know about
Looking for a little Retro Ghetto. Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
What's your favourite memory of 150 podcasts?
I have seen that,
What?
and it made me.
I'm not asking you, Dan. Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Don't swear. There's kids watching.
I honestly, I really enjoyed it was like a roulette sort of round we had where we just sort of let people come on for like 5-10 minutes.
You
We
enjoyed it.
just
So,
chatted to people in the chat.
you enjoyed
I
it.
really
So
enjoyed
much. We've never done it since. Well, why don't we just do that?
Mate, sling into the chat now.
I
My
really enjoyed
favourite
it.
was this year's Christmas quiz.
Mate,
And
sling
the,
into the chat now.
the quizzes have been
Guys,
amazing.
Guys,
Blackout
Guys.
drunk.
Hey, Andy, you're welcome.
Sunday the 16th of April,
Yes.
Vadertron.
Right,
Sunday
Sarah,
the
Sarah
16th.
beat you to it.
What?
I'm trying to. I can only see the comments as I go down them, guys. You're distracting me. I did see Retro Ghetto's joke on my against me, and I thought, yeah, look delicious. How you want to eat it?
One piece of soup
Elite
you guys.
cereal as well.
One handful. You want one spoonful. You want about 10 pieces at a time. That's what you want.
Yeah, but he was on the Spenny cereals. Those Honey Nut Clusters, they're not. That's the big boy cereals.
Andy's Beasts and Toys.
And these Beast and Toys. Thunder Beast. Just Thunder Beast. I'm into
Nice. I
that.
like that actually. Thunder.
I like Thunder Beast.
Thunder Beast. Oh yeah. X-Men Dex did. There is no nerd culture anymore, man. There's no geek culture. There is simply money.
They did the Mars Attack Santa Cruz ones. I think some of my favourite.
Yeah.
They come in bright orange plastic bags.
And we like the big
Bright green ones. Sorry, yeah.
I feel like we should be able to pitch each other names for each other's channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Catch of the day. I like that. I would call it right. I would not call it right. I'll just call it the captain's table. You go, come to the captain's table.
Like that.
Just going to see the new Turtles movie. Voice cast is amazing. Probably not, man, but I'm not the person to ask. I'm
Yes.
very old and
That's
jaded.
what I was talking about earlier, Brian. Everyone else is just haters.
Yeah, I'm just. Hey, hello, Claire. So finally reached your comment. Happy 150th to us. I've seen. Yeah, dude. It's miserable. Absolutely miserable film. Really good, but what? On VTR's latest video, an Apollo card.
It might be the same. It might be the same guy because he said he brought it to Sandown, but regretted not putting it. At LFC, he had it in like a jewelry case type thing, so you couldn't touch it. But he kept saying that at Sandown, everyone just kept on grabbing it, and he was like, "Stop grabbing it!" Like, you know how these people are at these toy shows. They get excited and think they can touch everything.
You see how we made almost 150 episodes without swearing and thus ruining the algorithm and upsetting children.
It absolutely wasn't 150 because
no, because you
It's
swear
probably 10.
whenever you're drinking. Pamela Andy Sons and toys. Pamela Andy Son and toys. Yeah, I'm into it. Evening
I
Dave.
was showing a signed picture of her, and I was like, "Shall I?"
How you doing, Dave? The serial killer. There was a restaurant that just sold cereal in Camden opposite where Monkeys used to be, called Serial Killer. What a pretentious idea. Apparently it was delicious though.
Yeah, I would.
Jimmy?
100% would agree.
Yeah, but it went bust. It's like the toast bar.
Yeah, it's
Basically just did toast.
all that sort of thing went during lockdown because they couldn't obviously fund it. Jimmy, I don't know if you're into it or not, but Johnny, Monkey Johnny, Monkey's Emporium, has had a seriously unbelievable WCW score. So he's got things like the Jake the Snake Damien in the bag from like 92, but there's some new things coming up you might like. A very sexy boy hat, a Shawn Michaels hat that he's come across, but just keep an eye on it if you're into merch. So speaking of Mars Attacks, here we go. Look at that. You've upset the kids. You upset everyone. That's speaking of Mars Attacks, should we have a little toy battle before we show some stuff? Let's have a little toy battle of best space toy. Best spacey toy. Who was
out of this world toy?
Out of this world space toy. Who's going
very
first?
vague.
Who's going first?
Ben.
Ben's going first. What you got?
I have gone with one of only 2 space figures I own. I've gone with Space Usagi.
Should he not have a helmet?
It's the only ones
Yes,
you own.
he should, but I don't own the helmet.
No.
That's a pointless.
That's cool. It's a cool
At
figure.
no point have we argued that the figures have to be complete.
Oh, they don't. 100%.
Well, yeah, I was going to say what because that just blows my
Ryan.
mind.
No, Space Usagi. That's cool. Very spacey. It always reminds me a little bit for some reason. I think Bucky O'Hare. I know it's because obviously a rabbit and
Yeah,
and the hair.
it's a little bit Borg from Deep Space Nine as well.
Yeah, I always
Well,
wondered why he has the red
Borg,
eye.
the Borg, guys, stop! Everyone, shut up. The Borg is from Next Generation.
Sorry, my bad.
We're still
Right.
Trek Wars, isn't it? Hey.
No, I need you to couple more. I'm 2 minutes left.
Al's wife will be telling everyone to shut up shop now if we're getting our Star Trek wrong.
Take me off.
I've
Andy.
never seen Star Trek.
You've never seen Star Trek? Is that even
I don't think I've
possible?
ever watched one thing of Star Trek.
No, neither have I.
You guys disgust me. What have you got?
Well, I'm now thinking maybe I've screwed myself over, but I'm going to go with. Oh man, I've got 2.
Pick one.
I'll go with this one. I'm going to go with
That'll
everyone's favourite pirate duck, Deadeye Duck.
Deadeye Duck. He has gone Bucky. It's the best Bucky figure.
Right? Yeah, it's
One of the
awesome.
few I don't own, actually.
But that's why you said you were like, oh, the rabbit's the only space thing you own. I was like, you've got the Bucky figures. They're all in space.
Yeah, but you knew that wasn't going to win.
Well, my second. Oh man, I kind of wish I'd gone with this actually.
No.
Cowboy Mobessa.
You've got that to do too.
Can't do that.
They're not space. They're just from another planet, aren't they?
Out of this world, aren't they?
No,
Yeah, I
it's
see them down
space.
Clapham Street. Like,
It's in
whee.
space.
But anyway,
Pick
we've
one.
gone Deadeye Duck.
Deadeye Duck. Look at these people. I can't believe I'm like even friends with these people. Never seen Star Trek.
And I've seen Star Trek, so we're okay.
Sarah gets it.
Yeah, but what Star Trek have you seen, and what Star Trek has Dan seen?
Deep Space
Same one where
Nine,
Kirk
Operation
takes a Hulu.
Enterprise.
You're both just talking at the same time.
Yeah, sorry.
This is
All of
terrible YouTubing.
All of
Right. Dead-Eye Duck. No one watched Picard, by the way. It's rubbish. Dead-Eye Duck. And so we've got Dead-Eye Duck and Space Usagi. Rye, have you actually got anything, or are you just observing this?
Yeah,
That's what
I know.
the variant
It was
with the silver
a
gun.
final edition, but I do have something.
That is worth noting, Andy. Say that again.
It's a variant with his silver guns.
Okay, because the one I've got's got purple guns. Yeah.
I also have the one with purple guns.
I know
went
you've
for
got all
the
of
silver.
them.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
Silver's cool. Silver's very cool. We got Rye.
Still Ben.
I would like to say that I was a last-minute addition.
Yep.
But also, is Picard not good?
No, it destroys any legacy that Jean-Luc has. This.
Really?
If you like space battles, lasers, and then I would suggest you watch Star Wars. Star Trek's not supposed to be like that. I don't want to get into it. This isn't about Star Trek. But what you got?
Fair enough.
So Stargate.
So I've gone for something that's obviously from another planet, and one of my, I think, top 5 figs in the TMNT range.
Ooh. I mean, it's brilliant.
It is the Meta Lunar Mutant.
Was that a is that a Derby purchase?
It's a Derby purchase. I've got all the pieces, but I'm scared to put it in his little claws in case they break.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fantastic.
Well, I mean, that's game over, surely, that win.
Do you know what I love? Love about it. That feels nice.
Yeah, he's got the shelled. What's the word I'm looking for?
Exoskeleton, almost.
No, what's the middle bit of a bug?
The rubber dub dub. Can you feel my bug? Is something like that?
Something like that.
Not quite.
It's
Thorax.
I thought thorax was the back.
It might be. I could be wrong. Thanks, mate. Well, I think Rye's already won because that is an absolute champion of a figure. But
I mean, I thought I was in for a good shout with this guy.
they're all great shout. They're all good figures.
I'll be honest. If it was my personal taste, Dead-Eye Duck is one of those from my childhood that I can't shake. I just love that figure.
It's a great figure. I only kept 2 Bucky figures, and it's Bucky and Dead-Eye Duck in the Frog Stomp.
Okay.
I was going to do Mars Attacks, but I remembered I really love this figure. So there's a Ren and Stimpy episode called Space Madness, and there's a few episodes where they're in space, and this is my space Ren Hoek. You see his eyes?
Fair enough.
And he's got a loosey-goosey head, see?
Oh, that's a good action.
It's good
That
action
is a good action.
from where he's going
What's
mad.
funny is that none of us picked Star Wars. Not that I was going to pick it anyway.
Too
Why would you?
obvious.
Why would you? So I've got mine is Captain Ren Hoek from Space Madness. That's my space toy that I'm putting forward. So with that in mind,
I think that's 4 very strong offerings.
it's 4 good offerings. Is this going to be weird? Shall I put us back to where we were? Or do you care?
No.
No one
No.
cares. All right. There we go. Oh yeah, Andy.
Yeah, but Olympus is
that got to do
the
with it?
space, Callum.
It's in space. Isn't Olympus just in Greece or something?
Street Shots and Mighty Ducks.
Can I just say
keep that comment for next week when Aaron's back because he flipping loves both those things.
Can I just say very quickly, we didn't do toy pickups.
No,
No,
we're
we're going to get there.
gonna do toy pickups.
Oh shit, sugar.
Stop swearing. We're gonna do toy pickups. Right. In the chat, get in the chat, have a little vote. You could what's that? You could vote for Ren Hoek, but you won't. You could vote for Dead-Eye Duck. You probably should. Space Usagi is cool, but it has been well and truly thumped by
Yeah.
an even more spacey Turtles figure.
Yeah.
Let's have a little vote, and everyone will just say Rye.
I almost went for Space Cadet Raph. Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have
How
gone
long
with
Alligator?
No, Monstars.
Oh mate, Al Negator is one of those ones. If anyone out there has a crisp Al Negator on card, I will pay you above what you want.
It's my favourite figure from the Bucky line. I got
agreed. It's not. Weirdly, it's not my favorite figure, but like it's one of those figures I had as a child that I just need.
Alligator.
I think I was a bit too old for Bucky, so I used to get like.
I mean, Alligator and
toys. Bucky O'Hare was wicked.
Yeah.
I never watched the cartoon. I need to go back and watch it. I think.
Dude, it's seriously, it's so short. It's so good. It got cut after like I think 12 episodes.
Oh. I think we say like 12 seasons or something then.
No. I think it's one season and might be less than 12 episodes.
Is it on YouTube?
Episodes. Oh, I need my pen.
Yeah, I'm sure you find it on YouTube.
Bucky. Kieran gets it.
Andy, can you say tree die in?
Tree die.
That's bad.
Is that 150?
No, that's 3, 2, 1 in Welsh. That's
What is 150 in Welsh?
I don't know.
But a funny thing about LFC, me and Aaron had to try and communicate in Spanish to a Spanish couple, and they ended up being great fun. It was really good fun chatting to them for about half hour. They kept walking around, but they didn't speak English, and obviously we don't speak that good of Spanish. I pequeño español, and I managed to get there a little bit with what they were saying, but I got them some good deals from Aaron because Aaron didn't really know what was going on either. It's good.
I mean, you and Aaron, to be fair, are pequeño English.
Very true. I'm fluent in Gaelic, though.
I've never met somebody from Spain who's not been super happy and eccentric.
Dude, this couple were wicked. Like, they were so nice. Not sure what happened, but they started taking pictures of us for some reason. I'm not sure. We might end up in some sort of Spanish.
We local.
The results are in, and even with David abstaining from casting a vote, but letting us know anyway, which I appreciate. Rye is the winner by some distance, of course.
Yeah.
God damn it!
As well, he should be. That is a serious figure.
Dave, would a cowboy of my Messer one? Would that
also, he is in the chat, but obviously from the old Derby Collect.
The old Derby Collector. So, who's got something new this week? Who wants to show something? Some bits and pieces that they bought.
Ryan.
No, it's too late for that. No,
we got.
Make him big.
Oh God. What have I got?
A hairy.
Evening. He's bought a bunch of party poppers. Well, that's not toy related, is it?
A bunch of them, baby. So I bought from the last Sandown.
Yes.
As you guys know, I'm selling probably 90% of my vintage stuff off. When I say vintage, I mean your Bucky O'Hare's, your He-Man, your etc. The classic line.
The standard lines, yeah.
Yeah, because I think like this stuff gives me more joy. So I'm selling off that. And even if I sell off 90%, it's still I've still got too much stuff. So I picked up
so good.
This.
Mini Moon Rocket. Love it.
Mini Moon Rocket. So what they are, and I just love, I know no one else will care.
Giving me proper Jetsons vibes.
Yeah, absolutely, right? But basically what this company did in 1996, I think, is much like what, so boring, Badge Gachapon do for Sofubi. So if you were to buy an original one of these, full size, for a start, they're this big, right? You're talking $1,000.
Yeah.
But you can pick them up in these dwarf sort of sizes.
That one I love. That one is, yeah.
Look, Andy. Look at the balls, Andy.
I love a flying ball.
I sort of love the idea that you can't probably afford or find a 1960s, 1950s piece of art from Japan, right? If you do want a little chunk of it, you can find those for much, much, much less in a shrunken down format. So I bought those, and then the other thing I've got, which I mean, I know you guys will definitely not care about, is lots of Korean Keshi Mario figures. Let me find one that I can hold up that you might have.
Little Yoshi.
A little Yosh, a little
Bowser.
Bowser.
You got a golden. You got a golden Toad, my favourite.
I do have a golden Toad, but basically, like my first love will always be weird minifigures. So I picked up a handful of these from some chap that I think they're Korean.
Was that a Sandown?
No, I paid a hell of a lot of money to get them
Right. Okay.
from Korea.
And the other bits were from Sandown.
Yeah, I've got loads. I just didn't.
Oh.
Couldn't bother.
He did. He's not showing the thing that he got from under my nose because I was dilly dallying at Sandown. But I'm glad you bought it because.
Which one? Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. It's all right. Yeah, all right for you.
Oh, hello.
There you go. A little bit of Welsh.
God, I have an ex called Sarah. I wonder if she's that.
Oh. Possibly not. Ben, anything new?
No.
Andy, anything new?
Yes.
Talk to us.
Show me.
Okay. Darby, it's Steve, who's in the chat, gave me a Willow comic, but I've just kind of I've boxed myself in and I can't get it. But here's a Willow comic that he gave me.
If you check out Andy's Instagram, he does say thank you.
Yeah, no, sorry.
He's not as ungrateful as he comes across. That's all I'm saying. I am as ungrateful as I come.
No, I'm not. I love because the front cover is Mad Mardigan dressed as the lady. I love that scene in the film itself. It's great. It's funny. Not allowed humor these days. Anyway, Chris, I think it's Retro Shed. I'm just checking now on Instagram. I think it's Retro Shed. It's definitely Chris.
This is like one of Andy's YouTube videos.
Yeah, I was trying to
knows exactly what
it is Retro Shed, Sent me a couple more bits for the Hawaiian shirt shell. So I've got another Homer. He's already sent me a big version of Homer. But this is like a window sticker. This guy is awesome. The fat controller from Thomas.
Cool.
Has he got a number 13 on the middle of him? Oh no, it's just a hibiscus flower.
It's like a flower.
No, I think it's just a flower.
That's cool.
That would actually made me chuckle quite a lot. And then I was trying to think of the episode, what happened? Thomas and friends go to Hawaii or something?
Possibly.
Why?
Spring break for Thomas and friends.
And the fat controller goes on strike.
Yeah, but that was awesome. So saying thank you very much. Kez, who I think was in the chat, maybe left now because we're boring, sent me a couple of Bad Egg Sponge.
Look at
So
that.
this is my first yellow one, and I was like, can I please trade you or swap my red one for this one? Because I don't have a yellow. And then this guy I didn't have at all, and this is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite sculpts.
Love.
That is cool.
And I'm very, very happy to get this.
Love.
And then this makes it even look at the back of it.
Yeah, so
Gold.
good.
Making a mockery of snakes, giving them arms. Brilliant.
Dude, but not just one. Not just two.
Exactly.
4. But
All
look at
the
his
art.
face. It's like a crocodile with
Do
a
you think-
cobra's back. Yeah, I don't know. He's awesome. He's been on my list for a long time to try and get, and I've never managed to find one.
The snake mockery. I love
Do you think people would be more scared of snakes if they had 4 arms?
100%.
Well, I don't know, man.
No.
People don't like them because they're just essentially a head and a neck.
But I don't like spiders because they've got so many legs, and the arms on a snake would be like.
No, that's wrong. You don't like either because of the movement.
No, I like snakes.
Yeah.
I think snakes are pretty cool. Yeah, you are. Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
The level of arms and whatnot, it makes things unpredictable. That's why it's kind of like spiders are
I
scary.
swear to God, if I came up to you, Dan, in that first toy show, I was like, "You're right, mate. You'd like me less."
What
It's the fact that your head wasn't moving and your shoulders.
what are you simulating
It's just
there?
if you're on your belly as well, just
On my belly.
What are you simulating?
Actually, if you came up to me, Dan, like you did, and went, I'm going to lowball you, mate, like that.
What are you simulating? I don't understand. Are you trying to be a snake?
Yes.
You know, I have snakes, and they've never once moved like that ever.
Do you actually have snakes?
Yeah.
Maybe
He's got 2.
Oh, don't do that. Tell him.
2 corn snakes. They're lovely. Anyway,
Do you want to know how old one of my snakes is? One of my snakes is 30 this year, on the 4th of July. Deserves one of them. 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's as old as my brother.
Yeah.
Man.
1993 he was born in, or hatched. And I've got the egg he was hatched in.
Oh.
have you really?
Yeah.
Oh, Viking. There he is.
I don't like him. There you go.
The purveyor of kitchens.
That's why it's Andy's mysterious world of toys, because it's always a mystery. It's all a mystery to Andy.
Wait, here's another thing that's a bit of a mystery. I bought some rubbers.
Ooh,
Look at that.
Yeah, I bought these were from LFC. Instead of getting the blinking Rambo figure I wanted, Apollo figure, I spent money on 6 Star Wars rubbers.
There you go.
Who knows?
Andy, are you going to get the NECA Alf figure? I think it might be quite expensive.
Dude, I looked at there was loads of people at LFC selling the Alf, and I was looking at it because I'd seen pictures of it with a Hawaiian shirt. But it's not that one. There's different versions of it, and I think the Hawaiian shirt one is an American only one.
I think it is, because I think Bobby 80's got it, and I think it was quite hard to get hold of. But
yeah, so no, I'm not going to be getting it, because I would have got it if it had the Hawaiian shirt, because it looked pretty cool, and they were selling them for like £35-40. I was like, well, that's not too bad, I guess. But no, as soon as I opened up the Velcro box thing, no Hawaiian shirt, no real cool accessories. I think people that are taking pictures with them are putting other accessories with it to make it look better.
Yeah.
So
I was like, no, I'm good.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Jody, but I don't mean like arms and legs. I mean a full snake body, but as with Andy's figure, where the neck is, just 4 massive arms coming out.
So, Danny, what you're telling me, right, is if you saw something trying to run on 4 said arms at you, but also slithering at the same time, that wouldn't freak you out?
Oh, no, I'm not saying either way. I'm saying that I think people are more freaked out by no arms than. So if you saw lizards are not as scary as snakes to people for some reason, because snakes, people think that at any point they can just whip around and bite you, but they can't. There has to, there's physics involved.
Spiders are more scary than snakes, and they've technically got arms, but legs.
Spiders are scary because spiders can move in any direction at any time. They can climb, they can do whatever they want, and anywhere they stop, they can make their home. They can just be like, I'm living here now in your shoe. It's done.
No, it's dead. Spiders are a no-go. I think I may have had to extract a spider from the flat live on air once, and Dan freaked out.
But
guys, if I say 3, 2, 1, after that, can you guys say spiders?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Spiders.
There we go. He's got to get through them all.
I've still got some stuff.
There's so many.
Come on, Andy.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm done. I'm only joking. No, I'm joking. I do. I've still got this guy. Oh, see, stupid.
Andy, I love that.
I love this, except for the stupid shield attachment.
I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm gonna be a contrarian.
I love it.
The colours are amazing, but the shield doesn't fit his arm properly. Like, it's such a stupid thing for me to be complaining about as an adult. Like, I don't really care that much.
The shield doesn't fit the arm properly.
It doesn't. You can't clip it in properly.
It's everything that I hate about modern toys, that is.
Dude, and I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think the only reason I'm sort of
wait.
like it.
Dan, what do you hate about it?
I hate the fact it's Master Universe. I hate the fact it looks cheap. I don't like the colours. I don't like there's nothing I like. There's nothing I like about it at all.
But it isn't Masters of the Universe.
Is it? What is it?
It's from a knockoff of Masters of the Universe.
Even worse. We get like meta into like when we're going to remake these toys because no one's got a new idea in their head. Like I've got to watch Turtles remakes, and I've got to watch Mario remakes, and I've got to watch a sequel to a prequel to a remake of something no one cared about in the first place. Oh, we've done making a remake.
I think you don't like it because people like it.
And make them now. Who cares?
You don't like it because people like it.
Who likes it? Who likes it? You like it?
It's awesome.
Wait, Dan's got to stop. Andy's got to stop. Dan, you know you're being a hypocrite there.
Why? What do I like?
You want certain things to be remade so you don't have to buy them, but you don't want other things to be remade because you like them.
No, I said it'd be hilarious if they if Turtles re-release Scratch and Hotspot, because then I would just simply buy the re-releases.
Which they are doing, I think. I think
Yes.
Scratch is in the pipeline.
But on the other side of that, you've said you don't want certain things to be remade because you're like, oh, they were so hard to get.
Yeah, it takes the shine off it. Oh, dude, I'm gatekeepy as all hell. You know this. But when like,
I'm just saying.
no, you're right. But it's Andy. I'll make you big in a second. You're 100% true.
Don't make me big. I need to go for a wee. Next thing I bought was some yo-yos. No one cares because they're yo-yos, but they're Opal Fruits and Fanta. There you go.
I genuinely like them. They remind me of my youth, and I've got a lot of time for that.
I'm like a pig, man.
I think this is a
And
good
the
chat.
battery scored from Empire Toys. Lovely. Game over. I'm going for a week. Cheers.
But I do think this is genuinely a good chat, Dan, because like I've got up there a that's a line. I moved it down. So I got an original 1992 RAF.
Yep.
Giant, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was cheap when I got it. It's not cheap now.
No.
But we all know that that's being remade in the US right now, and they're going to come back out. Blah, blah, blah. They might come over here, they might not. I'll be honest. I'm a bit like, oh, that's annoying to me. Even though I want everyone to have them, I do. I'm like, oh, God, I wish. I don't know what it is, but I prefer the original.
Yeah.
Of course.
I know that's silly.
Dude, even if they made the exact same thing as they did with, let's say, the Kenner Ghostbuster line, there is something about the original. If you are buying it because it reminds you of a time, that it needs to be from that time. But even saying that, I'm owning this fact, right? If someone goes, oh, by the way, they found the original plates from the Hasbro WWF figures, and they're just going to remake the original ones from plates. Isn't that amazing? Now everyone can have them. I'll go, cool. I don't want mine anymore. There is like, I enjoy looking at them, but I also enjoy the fact it took me ages to get good ones, and some of them were hard to find, and some of them are. It makes a bit of a joke out of the journey of collecting them. If it's like, oh, I could just go and buy them all for £10 each.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really interesting conversation that you've nailed on, that we've spoken about before, which is like how much the journey to get the figure matters to you.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And for me, it's like it is a big part of it.
Like-
I'm selling some of my stuff because the story behind the stuff is more
Yeah.
precious to me than the stuff.
It's not about owning it
Also, I don't care.
purely because like other people haven't got it. It's not like, oh, it's the most expensive thing, therefore I want it, or it's the most rare thing, therefore I want it.
Yeah.
I think you need to want something because you enjoy it, or because it whatever reason you've got. But all that other stuff is intertwined. If you could just go online if we all owned, I'm just using it because we were talking about it the other day, like a Kraken.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't be the fact things are sought after, the fact things are rare, the fact things are expensive, or in certain conditions are hard to find. To me, makes this hobby that we have is part of the hobby. Upgraded things. I've got this, and it's mushed, but I'm going to get a better one. If you could just get everything brand, if they just remade everything, and I don't even like it when they update stuff. I don't want. They're amazing, man. The He-Man classics are amazing, but it's taken the interest of original He-Man away from me because there are better versions now of the original ones.
What is that?
Kieran's hit the nail on the head.
Making everything and bringing the prices down. I have no issue with it whatsoever.
That's all right. That's totally fine. But just like I know I'm not getting into it as a specific thing, but if I was you, the fact you own like an Ebosisk, if we all had one and you could buy them for a £5 from Toys R Us when it was, do you know what I mean? There's something like
I think this season 2, the Ebosisk is going to pop up, and I reckon Reaction will do an Ebosisk.
probably.
But it'll never be the same as the original one.
But what if they made the exact original one again in the same packaging and the same everything?
I'd probably buy and keep it in his packet.
It would make me value my one less because I'm really gatekeepy. I guess.
Yeah,
I still value mine more than anything because it's one, it was a gift from you, and two, I never thought I'd actually own one. So
I think there's a weird thing where like, so the Ben, what are the best turtles ever made? What are they called?
The storage shell one.
storage
Yeah.
shell.
Like the storage shell turtles are coming out, right?
Yeah.
I clawed my way to getting those 4 perfect from the time they came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a market for both. I think for me, I love the idea that the ones that I'm picking up, I know they're not mine. I'm not an idiot. But like, I love the idea they are from that time.
Yeah.
And I love that. And then I think there's other people that are like, well, it doesn't really matter. I want that figure.
Yeah. It's when you've got it and it's 30 years old, but it's still in perfect condition.
For me, it's a snapshot of a time. And I'm like, I want that from that time. It was made then, etc. But also, like, if people come along and go, yeah, tell you what, mate, I can't be bothered to find those. I'll just buy them for like 15 quid. I'm like, yeah.
But yeah, right. Or with modern stuff, you just really like the look of it.
Yeah,
But But even with some of the Safubi stuff, some of the high-end expensive stuff, if it was all pennies and it was, I don't know, there is something to be said about, and I'm going to say it, I know this sounds really like, but the exclusivity of it, and not just in price, in finding it, in how hard it might be to find in certain conditions or a certain variation of it. Like, I think these guys have said it better than I can, that the thrill of the hunt is more, if everything was easily available and brand new, then it wouldn't be that interesting to have it. What have you got this week? Cool, I'll go and get on myself. Callum, I think I agree with this. Something being hard to obtain gives it a sense of pride and ownership, that it's been like,
yeah, I get that,
a journey to get there, be it financial, like I've sacrificed, I've saved, and I finally got this, or I managed to find this from somewhere. Paul, correct, everyone's day is different, which makes it special individual, which is why we do this, right? I bought that Stinger off Dave Blade. It is mint. Honestly, it's like shiny and clean and chrome. But my battered, dusty, old, knackered one, that was mine. I bought that from. I didn't buy it. I was in my, whatever, at 10 or whatever. But that was a get. That's my actual one. And Hannah said, "Oh, you're Bruno Shepherd. He's got no face. Like, his face is gone. His hair's gone. His mask is going to be dust." I'm like, yeah, that's my one. And I wouldn't replace that until it completely. Yeah. But the main question is, did Andy wash his hands?
Yeah, I live in a very small flat. Like, I don't have to go upstairs or downstairs. My toilet is literally next door.
Didn't have to move. He just leant over and just aimed. It was fun.
If I was a well-hung man, I probably could, but no.
That deserved the popper, if anything ever did.
Yeah.
Look what you started, Andy. What's Brennan saying? Not sure Willow will get a season 2. Season 1 was okay. Would like season 2 and more reaction, even though
I think it's been greenlit for season 2.
See, I thought you got away with it, like I got away with a few things. Like The Boys is your Willow is my like Preacher and The Boys, and they made 4 seasons of Preacher, and Preacher is genuinely brilliant.
They make a lot of it. Like, I would have been happy with one season, one and done, like just to relive the story. But it's not Willow.
No one cares apart from you.
Okay.
Look what arrived today.
Talk to me. Yes. Yeah, boy. So good. So good. So good. Are they all the same spines as well? Because number 7 is normally kind of a yellow. It was made by 2 different companies. So that's brilliant. Love it.
Yeah, man. Got them all.
Absolutely love it. Dude, The Boys, Preacher, the 2, in my opinion, the best graphic novel runs ever made.
Well, I've got Preacher up there.
So. I know you love Preacher. Yeah, so good.
TV show's awesome as well.
What's that, mate?
TV show's awesome as well.
The TV show is awesome, and Preacher, the TV show, is really good, but no one cared enough for it to become a massive thing, which, again, Gatekeepy would have slightly taken the shine off how much I love it.
I need to watch it, to be honest.
I much prefer the graphic novels to the TV show.
Well, they're very different, but that's what happened to me with Walking Dead, dude. Dude, I was the zombie guy. Look how many flipping zombies I've got.
Now you're the turtle guy.
Hundreds of them.
Ben, I swear to God, you never call him the turtle guy again.
He's got more than I have, almost.
Yeah, I've got more than both of you. Don't you dare call him the turtle guy again.
I've only got 4 turtles and they're for sale. I'm the turtles animals guy. Even that I'm not. But yeah, Yeah. Yeah, what happened to Walking Dead was it kind of murdered the zombie genre. So initially you're like, oh, wicked, there's going to be like there was a burst of some good, some not so good, a lot really bad zombie films, and it killed it for me. Absolutely killed it for me. It used to be there was like 10. You got Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, the Return series.
Let me very quickly say, I don't want any info given, but is anyone in this watching The Last of Us?
No.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah.
Apparently, it's amazing, but I'm taking a break from
As a non-video game person, I have no idea of the video game. As a TV show, it's very watchable. Sorry?
It doesn't matter if you play the video game.
No, I was going to say it's very, very watchable. It's very entertaining. It's very good so far. A little bit, yeah. But
it goes touch on what we were saying. Steve's saying, agree with the journey and the hunt. The Kraken was an all-time grail. Took years to track down. Is now pride of joy because the slog of getting it meant when you got it, it meant something, right? Isn't that the whole thing about like millionaires? It's harder to be happy if you're like a billionaire because you there's no effort in buying something. Therefore, the joy is gone because the struggle to get there is lacking.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Yeah, I reckon it does happen in the antique world.
100%.
Genuinely think it probably does.
They probably don't have people doing reissues and stuff though.
No, but you've got people doing replicas, really, really good ones.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I think it's buying for nostalgia, feeling original toys. Yeah, brings back memories kids opening for Christmas, or people like me buying them from church jumble sales, missing all the parts. But there we go. Here you go, Andy. Callum recently bought a toilet as a sink built into it for maximum efficiency.
You can pee and wash your hands at the same time.
Is that?
That's it. All saying.
I feel like that's a.
Here's a question: if you get your Grail, are you happy, or does the Grail change, which makes it not your Grail anymore, like the goalpost? You know how I feel about the word Grail. There should only be one. I think it would change if you get it, dude. None of us are ever happy.
There's always going to be something. Yeah, exactly. There's always going to be something out there. I kept saying, "Oh, I'm not going to do laser
a Grail piece." I think you can have more than one.
Yeah. But
Grail.
what I mean is,
the argument is it's not a Grail because the Grail is the one. Yeah.
And a bunch of this stuff you might I can't wait to get it. I love to get that, and then you get it, and then you go you enjoy it, and then after a while it becomes not boring, but it becomes familiar to your eyes, and you want to change it up and get something different, I guess.
Well, that's because the hunt's gone.
Well, yeah, because you've owned it. Quickly, just say, have an amazing birthday on Saturday.
Yeah.
And hopefully you get some beasts and some G.I. and some Lego. There we go. It's a special birthday pop. Happy birthday, my friend, and we'll see you soon. Definitely.
Hopefully, see Archie at Kempton. I think Kempton.
Yeah, very much so. That'd be good. Cheeky plug for Surah Toys. Come and if you're at the Exeter Comic Con this weekend, go and say hi and talk about toys and Batman and Lego and anything you like because Sue and Sarah are the best. Yeah.
Exeter. Exeter's like down.
Exeter is a chunk of a drive.
Okay.
Chunk of the drive. Yeah, forgeries. Yeah, not replicas. You're quite right. It's the hunt and the people you meet. During COVID, we found you guys. Now actually have to bed. Too many swear words this week, Dad. That's all right, Andy. Me and Ben have been good. I apologize.
I haven't sworn, have I?
Oh no, it was right twice. You're quite right.
Yeah, right twice. Yeah.
I've
double in the swear jar.
That was after that Batman for ages. Dan only helped me out on that, but I love the hunt. Exactly that. I'm just gonna we could do another little quick battle before we go. But before we go, I was wondering because I'm moving some things around and selling them. I'm just doing a bit of just trying to get some. So if anyone's interested in a Christmas Krampus, the black version, give me a shout because I'm clearing out. So that's going. And this is cool, isn't it? I forgot I had this one. It's like an Oogie Boogie.
It is an Oogie Boogie.
But look, his face comes off, and it's like
it's all his worms, and
it's pretty good, isn't it? Anyway, all for sale. I'm cutting back on all this sort of stuff, and yeah, got to find more things to sell, mate. I've got from me doing no toy shows. I'm not doing any more toy shows. I'm doing about 8 in 2 months. So.
Dan,
you just can't stay away.
Yeah. Top shelf next to the wrestlers. Godzilla's look like they're kissing.
Yes.
Talk to me.
What do you mean?
Love them.
Are you selling them?
What, the big ones?
Yeah.
The big one. They're just those two. Yeah. They just your classic. What are they? 1985. Can't remember what they're called now. Everyone's got them two. There's a yellow one and a red one. They're like the classic knockoffs. They're not. What are they called? Someone help me out in the chat. I can't remember to look at the foot. They're called something.
Kaiju.
I tell you what they're called, Dan. Freebies.
Dinosaurs from hell.
Freebies.
I'll get you some though. I'll find you some. One of them was from Ken. Back to the Toys. Absolute hero he is. That's very nice, David. Thank you.
We'll pass it on to Aaron so he can see it when we speak to him.
Yes, yeah. We will say thank you to Aaron. His internet is still down.
Check out Dave's chat on Sunday.
Dave's chat on Sunday. Absolutely. Before we go, let's do one more. Let's do one more toy battle quickly. This is going to be an underwater toy, and I don't know what that means. So use your imagination. Right, go. Underwater toy.
Why me?
Do not show us Action Man again, because that wouldn't be fair.
yeah. Oh God, yeah.
I'm not going to be that idiot.
Yes.
I mean, it is the best.
I'm not going to be that guy. My favourite underwater toy is actually from a little Mr. Dan Plastic.
Oh.
And it is from one of my top 5 video games of all time.
Bioshock.
It's so big. And as you know, Dan, it's a beefy boy. It's
weighty. It's got some weight to it. Yeah.
It's a weighty boy. Of the many things I would sell in my lifetime, this is not one of them.
They're pretty cool, aren't they? Oh,
yeah, I will keep that bad boy forever. I love it. That is my favourite underwater toy.
That's very nice. Well, you know I love them. I've got a few of them and I absolutely adore them. So excellent.
There you go.
Okay, before we Jodie's in with some early doors low balls. I love it. We'll talk. That is low ball enough, but it's not close enough. Christian, does anyone have a reissue party wagon for sale?
No, I got an original one for sale.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, Ben's got an original one for sale. And on that note, we've got a big daddy. What's Ben got? Underwater toy. Go. Right.
So I've gone for what I would argue is the worst one in this line, but it's purely for the action. If I've just sat there winding it up.
I hate those figures.
Oh, it was going. That is rubbish. That is rubbish. I love it.
The wacky action swimming Donatello, who does swim in the bath.
Cool.
I had those, and I always thought they were like some sort of knockoff thing because my parents couldn't afford me the original Turtles.
Oh, mate, they're so bad.
I hate them. I don't. Yeah.
Apart from Bebop and Rocksteady, because they're amazing.
You should have a swim off.
I think when we're next together and we're near a bath,
dude, you guys need to have a swim off.
Have a swim off.
The night before the NEC, we'll go to the Premier Inn. We'll get a room with a bath.
Ben. Rye is abandoning us for the NEC.
I know. It's because he can't hack drinking again the night before.
Stu, don't offer other people Bioshock stuff. Jeez.
Oh yes. Message me, Stu. No, shut up, Dan.
It's outrageous. Right, I'm going in. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob.
Cthulhu.
Is he underwater?
Is that not right? Is he underwater?
Well, he's got wings, Dan.
He's up, mate. Trust me, he's underwater.
But he flies.
Have you not seen a manta ray? They fly on the water.
Oh, that's not got wings though.
He lives
they
underwater.
do have wings.
He lives underwater, just like Godzilla does.
Okay.
He's massive.
Who made that, Dan?
It's Lord Lovecraft, isn't it? That's the designer.
I know Lovecraft, but who made it?
Who made it? H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
One of my models from the early days, right? You missed out, mate, because we didn't know each other back then. But I made that lovingly.
Andy hand painted it.
This isn't Andy's toys. What's interesting, right? This is pretty. I can't remember who made this. Oh, it's Dormei, Dormei, right? Is the Godzillas. Dormei Godzillas. I can't remember who made this, but look how cool this one is. Hold on.
Just get shot
No,
off.
it's not show and tell. We're having
I've got a few Cthulhu figures. This one's really cool. Look at that.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, I
That
like
looks
it.
like it could be in the Matrix as one of those like the droid things.
I'm doing it. One of them.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Sentinel.
This was state of the art. I can't honestly remember who made this. They're not that expensive. They're like 40 quid. They're really
I
cool.
like it a lot.
They're really cool, man, and they're chunky as well. They're really nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Has you got any articulation?
I'll find out, and I'll let you know. Right, I've got the box upstairs. I'll find out who made it. But yeah, there's no articulation.
Maybe I should buy that from you.
It's not for sale, mate. There's no articulation.
Dan, is it on the feet? Bottom of the feet?
No.
It's either that or it's on the back of the legs somewhere.
I'll tell you. But there we go. Yeah, Cthulhu.
like
And
that,
yes,
like that
he very much lives underwater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy, what are you saying?
Well, I'm saying I'm going to lose, but I've gone with figure again from Steve Darby, who I think has just left the chat. But
He has gone to bed, and rightly so.
the Tale of Sharkman.
Oh, it's good.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We
And
like
he
that.
goes with a surfboard. So he's like land and he's like surf and underwater. I don't really know. But
I have to say, if there's a species that does not need a surfboard, it's a shark.
it's because he's got feet though.
Mm.
He hasn't got a tail, so
I like it a
I
lot.
like it.
he's buggered. And I remember I brought this out before when I was showing when I first got it, and I said I was going to find out if the light works because it's meant to light up here.
Yeah.
It never did.
That's right.
Classic Andy.
But there you go, another shark. Turns out I have a thing for sharks and snakes.
I like him.
I got these. I wish actually, if I had time to get them, because they're stored at my parents' house. I bought the carded lot from Colin, and the prawn from this line is
Yes, I remember this.
It's
insane.
spectacular. It's
Yeah.
spectacular.
I didn't have a chance to grab it, but yeah.
Look,
so-
Andy, we know it's
Sharkman.
the best prawn you can get, but
Mate, I don't know. I reckon the prawn from this line could
What's the line called?
Legend of Sharkman.
Right. You should have put the prawn guy in. Right. It's the Cthulhu's made by SD Toys, and it appears to have gone up a bit. It's about 80 quid.
Look at
Apologies.
those calves.
40 quid.
He really works out. Look at him.
It's still very cool. Get yourselves voting. This will be the last thing we do on the 150th episode. Get yourselves voting in the chat. Is it going to be a
Surprise, guys! This is the last thing we do ever.
ever? Is it going to be a sweet shark? Is it going to be an old one? Is it going to be a
It's
the
not
biggest swimming turtle you've ever seen?
Andy, that prawn looks like it's on steroids.
Yeah.
Dude, the prawn. As I say, if I could get to my
That looks good.
my folks in time, I would have brought that out for this. But yeah, it's wicked. There's Colin. He's even there.
oh, excuse me.
Manta ray figure looks cool as well.
I've got a loose manta ray from. I actually need to decide what I'm going to do. Whether I'm going to sell the loose ones and keep the carded, or just keep them all. Like without sounding pretentious or whatever, like this is why I'm happy to sell the Star Wars stuff because I'm over it. Whereas stuff like this is like, do
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Agreed.
Of course.
Agreed.
is pretentious the word? I don't know, but like,
It's not like it's
I'm
interesting.
happy for someone else to have the Star Wars stuff now. I think I've had it for long enough and I don't need it. Whereas
It's easy to get hold of, mate. It's easy to get hold of, and that's why it's not interesting. And the weird and rare stuff is more interesting, which loops us back into the conversation we had earlier.
So I think about a year ago, Smuggler's Canyon was on your podcast or stream, whatever. And he said, he was like, it's interesting because he sees a collection as like coming in and going out, and it might come back and it might go out again. And he said, that was him. He said that, and I was like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I might get rid of all this stuff. I won't get rid of this because I'll never get it again.
No.
But like Star Wars, I can get it again.
If right, this is why I look at it. Right, I'm not getting rid of my Stinger because it was my Stinger. But would I get rid of the Toxic Crusaders? Sure, because they'd be easy enough to get again. Would I get rid of my pretty much custom made Brain Dead Selwyn baby? No, because I'm never going to find another one. So.
You're the only idiot that wants that. No, I'm joking.
Yep. Happy to be that only idiot, mate.
I'm
Happy
joking.
Andy, you are absolute. You've romped it. I got no votes. I got no votes for my Cthulhu.
Really?
Ben got 2 votes. Roy got 3 votes. Andy's got 10. Smashed it.
A fair play.
Oh yeah, it's wicked.
I honestly thought that wouldn't do anything.
I would have voted for all 3 of you, just not mine.
I do appreciate
Ben. I love you, but I hate that figure.
I put it in as a joke.
Ben is somewhat limited to what is near him currently in his.
Have you not Murdude?
Yeah, but this is when I asked you for. Well, I asked the group for clarification. I was like, I could use Murdude. There's probably some others that I could have picked, but
absolutely.
It's what you get when you are
Napoleon Dinosaur, whatever it's called.
Frog, yeah.
But you're almost exclusively a Turtles collector, is the thing.
Well, you say that.
You've got the Toad Marshal from Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah, but I thought it was ones that had an action that needed to go in water, which is why I went for this one.
I might have misled you because if we were doing that, and I know Ryan's going to enjoy this, I would have used this. Because this is a water squirter.
Oh, you're Freddy, yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, but
it's such a ball bag. I'm sorry.
The toy community across Britain has agreed that the best water aquatic motion is, of course.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
The first time you whipped that out was amazing.
Priceless.
That's not what she said.
Good night, Sarah. Good night. We'll see you soon. There you go, Ben. If you want to win, don't do Turtles.
Wow, thanks, Dave.
Absolutely savage. Take it easy, Kez. See you soon. We did speak about the deep sea earthworm gym, but I don't want to use earthworm gym twice.
Kez, I need to message you to sort out swapping this one for the red one.
Yeah, we'll sort it out.
I'm popping that.
And again, thank you so much for letting me take them off you. Thank you.
Because it means there's one left.
There's one left. So, thank you, David. We will do some more live streams. We will see how it all goes. We'll buy some more toys. We'll sell some toys. Come and see us at some shows.
Hopefully, Aaron's around for the next one.
Hopefully, Aaron's around for next week. We get some guests on. We need to get some guests and some round robins. We need to do some stuff. We need to prepare. I need to do lots of things. Just sort my life out. I need to go to the gym. Have a great rest of the week.
Dan,
and yeah,
can I pitch you an ending?
Please.
It's always that awkward moment where you have to double tap.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I would like to pitch you is this. I pull this.
Yes.
Everyone freeze frames in a shocked manner.
Yes.
But you tap, but we all hold until we're out.
Okay, we'll do that. I should let Johnny do me an outro because then I can just go end and it will do like a Toy Division outro and then it ends. Yes. I'll do that at some point. Okay, all right. You tell me when you're going to pull and then we're going to freeze frame.
3, 2, 1.